We'll pitter patter. Let's get at her.
Hello and welcome to Final Fantasy, the number one that it was not the number one, but it has a number one in it, and then has another number which is less than one. It's that one that we're watching, not the number one, but the other one. Anyway, I hope everyone is going super duper well. I'm excited to hopefully actually learn how to play Blitzball tonight. It would be nice to play it. I really thought we were going to do it last stream because it gave me that long manual, but then it was like, no. Yuna has been kidnapped. Your princess is in another castle. It was like very much that feeling, like Mario gets to the end of it and is like, you're going to save Peach. No, you're not. I'm not going to play Blitzball. I'm going to go save a princess. That's what I'm going to do instead. So I am super duper hoping we actually get to do that tonight. But hello, someone you don't know, and Ozzy and Barry, of course. I would love to teach us all how to play Blitzball. I think that would go wonderfully well. So I'm trying to set the stream schedule title for Saturday to include the game name, but apparently Twitch mod won't allow the word sucker or obvious stand-in like sucker. Tentacles for love, Barry? Tentacles for love. Because I landed on $ arc line heart. Oh my god, Barry. Yeah, go tentacles for love. I think would be the way to go there. Ozzy is always watching. Well, you should be terrified, Ozzy, if you're always watching me. I would be terrified if I was always watching me. So, I did actually go through, and I did actually upgrade everyone's little Sophia grids and stuff as well. So, we all have abilities and things. I'd like to think I'm a ball of Blitz master. I look forward to you either helping me or cringing in pain as you watch me try to play at someone. Oh, there we go. We're on our boat. Hey, is it? Oh, are we going to meet, God, I can't actually remember her name. Is it Yuki? Because there's Yuna, who we're trying to save. Or Yiki? Or... I'm trying to remember what the other chick was called. Oh my god. Is she going to be on the boat? Is that how we meet her again? Both. Both, that's true. Raikou, okay. Raikou. I don't know why I thought it was everything else. I kind of was like, is that okay? Raikou, thank you. What did he... Attack and... trigger command. Use crane. Oh, right. Use? Okay. Use the crane! I really hope it just sweeps it into the sea.
It's probably out of power.
I want to say I know that we are most likely going to give the crane power. But I would love if this entire fight scene literally is just us going, quickly, use the crane! And Lulu being like, it has no power. And just like shooting fireballs at it, like we have to kill it the old-fashioned way. And like it never comes back, the crane. I like how they force you to waste a turn. Oh my god, is that actually what happens? That is even better. Okay. We're attacking the... Oh, that actually worked quite well. Black magic. I don't know. You look like you won't like fire. Do you like fire? Oh, it's vulnerable to lightning. Never mind. I read that it was vulnerable to lightning right after I attacked it with fire. Trigger command. Use... I want to keep using the crane. Just to be a twat. Blitzball... Oh my god. We're being attacked by dodgeball. That's not fantastic. Wow, the cat attacks so much harder than I do. Black magic, use actual thing that you're weak against. Mute ball. Just have to. It entertains me too much.
Move!
It's probably out of power.
I just want to keep doing it. And hello, Electra. How are you going? I hope you're going well. Lightning is just the next step to firebending. That's true. I feel like lightning is updated firebending. Wait, then it was like, oh, no! Wait, hang on. Can I not attack because I was silenced? Is that what that was about? Do I have a... I assume abnormality is the silence? I don't have any status effects, but like, I know that they... Is that what the speech bubble is? Can we get rid of Waka and hire this machine? It seems to use the same weapon as Waka, only launches like 20 at a time. I agree with you, someone. This machine would be an even more effective Waka. I'm assuming that Remedy will fix me. Yeah, silence, okay. So that's because she needs magic. But my doll attacks. Now I'm upsetty spaghetti. Extract speed, yeah. Drop some speed spheres. You're immune. Never mind. We're going to be Blitzball rushed again. Black magic. Thunder its ass for silencing you, Lulu. No one silences Lulu. We are far too angry. And sarcastic. Speech bubble equals silence. Right, so that is what that... For some reason, when I first noticed it, it was when she was replying to him with the machine the second time round. So I was like, I guess they just added a little speech there. No, they didn't. They didn't at all. Alright, attack it. It didn't silence us this time. We can do it. I do like this machine though. It is a hand... Can you imagine training against this thing? This is why Waka's team keeps losing. Because they don't have anything like this. Cheer for us. Be my cheerleader. It's funny because like... When I play a game, like a lot of games I've played where you have like the protagonist character, which is Jeff or Titus in this case, it's unusual, I feel, for them to be like the character that has the cheering ability. Do you know what I mean? Like normally when you're like when you play a game, you like collect people to like Pokemon alongside you. Normally like the main character in my experience is usually like I'm all fighting and killing. And you'll usually have like someone as a side character to do like the cheering and raise defense stuff. So it's interesting having like this main character be all like, go team. But then like canonically everyone else is being like, yeah, we're better at fighting because like he's a Blitzball player. Which doesn't really explain Waka. It's weird. It is, isn't it? It's like, it stands out as like a thing. Like it kind of, no, stop muting her. White magic. Hey, what does speeds up one character? No. Item. Can you... No. Okay, we're totally out of good things. Can I... I'm hoping silence wears off. Oh my god. This machine is amazing! Can we have it instead of Waka? It blinds and silences things. Well, my bear does nothing. Ow. Can't wait till redeem happens again and I have points to Ryder's game and a Talos Happy game. Ryder's game and a Talos Happy game? What is a Talos Happy game? I am intrigued. Oh, I missed because I'm blind. Can I still cheer us on if I'm blind? Well, we're dead. Well, if I bring someone back from the dead, will that actually heal someone? It's just going to heal me. I've made mistakes. I have made mistakes in this fight. I'm gonna start lancing it. Barry, I'm not dead yet! We're not dead yet! I love how... Okay, we're dead now. Game over. A dodgeball machine killed your team. a Yuna and you're there on the ship and you're like, I'm saved, and then you watch your guardians fail to beat a dodgeball machine. Like, you would just be like, dear God, why? Why did I pick them as my guardians? Now you're knocked out, the silence goes away, at least with a Phoenix down. Yes, I'd forgotten to buy more Phoenix downs. I thought I had brought more Phoenix downs. I had not. I'm counting every time someone drops because otherwise you'd still be at 0. That's fair, Barry. That's a full team wipe. Did you want to count the full team wipes as well? If you can dodge a wrench, you can dodge 20 balls. No! It puts us right back. No! No! I can't skip this, so we just have to watch. Like, this is punishment itself. You can never skip. Like, it's a lovely intro, don't get me wrong. Really beautiful, quite well done, really like it. However, I don't like having to stare at it continuously and not be able to skip it. Please let me skip. Never mind. Wait, hang on a sec. No. Is that my dad? No, that's not my dad. That's the guy, Oren? Oren? That's Oren, isn't it? Team wipe equals super death. It's super death. That's right, Barry, start the super death counter. Deaths and super death. The genocide counter, Barry. Start the genocide counter. We were wiped out. Come on. Let's get to the game. Oh, that's a good one. Yeah, it's the genocide counter. 3 deaths, 1 genocide. What a wonderful band name. Have you heard the new band, 3 deaths and a genocide? Like, closest we have to a genocide counter. Innocents murdered. Barry, you don't want to start why don't I have a genocide counter yet? That's probably not something someone should ask, is it? If it helps, I've been watching Castlevania, the anime, lately, and it won't stop mentioning genocide. So that's why that's probably on the tip of my tongue. Which is a really good anime, by the way. Anime or cartoon? Cartoon, I guess. I don't know. It's, you know, like how these days anime and cartoons have kind of just made like a love baby genre where it's like Western made, it's not Japanese made, but it's in the style of the anime, but like a little bit tweaked. So it's just like this hideous love babies of cartoons and animes. Yeah, I'm off to copyright on that name. First 2 seasons are amazing. Season 3 and 4 were pretty weak. Okay. So I'm just started season 2, so I'm still at the amazing part. So you reckon it drops off a bit, season 3 and 4? I'm hooked so far. Oh my god, that took so long. Now we can't do a genocide again, everyone. We have to live. It's super important. Can I go back to the store before I go in there? Because I saved. Can I, like... No, I probably can't go back to the store, to that guy on my ship, can I? I probably just have to figure out how to, like... Oh, never mind. I've got into a completely different fight instead for us. At least we can, like, win this one. Do you know what I mean? Or I can waste all my health potions on it. I guess I can just save again. That will fully heal us. No spoiler. Season 2 could have ended and the series would have been just fine. Okay. So one of those things, like... You kind of felt like the story was done and they kind of took the story in a direction that you weren't a huge fan of. But Barry, you liked it all the way up to season 4? It's good to hear that it's a good watch. It's one I've been working my way to. Again, like, it's one that I've had on my list for ages and ages. And I basically, I had a friend who was like, you're sitting down and you're going to watch this with me. So, as in, they will stream it and I will watch it at the same time type thing. And, they were like, I'm not, without giving any of the plot away, Electro, basically, I have a particular stance that someone did nothing wrong. And they were like, I don't know what I expected from you. The person who's like so pro shipping, I don't know what I expected from you. Because like, I'll be watching it and I'll constantly be like, but they did nothing wrong. Why are they trying to punish this character? Who, if anyone has seen it, so I'm imagining someone and Barry know the character that I'm talking about. Okay, now let's get back to our safe. Okay, with the dodgeball machine. Why did I do that? I mean, I should use magic. Oh, never mind. It's fine. We'll just beat them to death and then we'll heal up on a save point. Because I've noticed you can't, like, load. You have to, like, actually go all the way back to the start to load. I keep seeing do fighting a big white thing to death in my YouTube epic fight. Is that from Castlevania? Or is that just, like, you're seeing a random dude fighting a big white thing to death in your YouTube? Like, a whole separate thing altogether. Like, is it still Castlevania or, like, a new thing that YouTube's doing to you? Because I did hear Mark Zuckerberg is meant to be fighting, like, someone. I think, what's his face? The guy who killed Twitter. Alright, here's the save point. Okay. Yes, Castlevania. Zuck first Musk. Yes, that. Okay. So... No, stop giving me random encounters. We don't have time. Oh, wait, hang on. I can flee. No, stop it. I was trying to flee. I forgot that I could do that. Please stop stabbing me. Okay. We have to go back and heal again now. Why do I keep doing that? I just keep clicking attack. Alright, you're dead. Lulu, use thunder. Please stop throwing your kitty at him. Alright. Equipment, rod of ice, high potion. Okay. What I would love more would be if we had some Phoenix Downs, which we don't have, but that's fine. We can do this. I know how stuff works. You can throw a kitty my... I'll take her, kitty. You can throw it my way. No flee for you. Fight must always fight. No fleeing, always fighting.
Let's go.
Alright. Come on. You can do... We can fight a dodgeball machine, right? Surely we can beat a dodgeball machine. We're going to do this better this time round. Are we ready, team? Here comes your arch nemesis, the ball of dodgers.
Crane.
Alrighty, so we're not going to use the crane. We're going to instead, we're going to cheer for, we can't flee actually. We're going to cheer for everyone. Let me know if you want the trick to using the crane or if you want to fight it out yourself. What is the trick to using the crane? Do I have to electrify it? Hey chat, how long are we guessing until she figures it out? So you do have to turn the crane on? Okay. No flee, always fight. Mando voice, this is the way. I'm assuming I have to touch the crane at least once. White magic. No. It needs power to work, yeah. So do I use Lulu to electrify it? Is that what I use? And also, does he have to, like, play with the crane first? I'm gonna assume he does have to, like, touch the crane first. Use crane. I thought maybe you could just beat it. Fire is power. Just ask the Fire Nation.
It's probably out of power.
Well then, Lulu, use it. Can you do something to it? Okay, well you just attack this man then. Haste on Lulu uses Lulu Thunder constantly. Success. So that I can actually use haste on Lulu, and then Lulu can just keep using it. I was actually mildly curious if, like, you could just thunder it to death. But is there also a way to turn that crane on? Because I do want to see if the crane... Thunder on the crane. Well, okay. Oh, hang on. Just you attack it. And you use thunder on the crane. Okay, so I do put electricity into crane. Crane go burr. Okay. The crane seems to respond. Ooh, the crane likes electricity. The crane is super into that electricity. Do you want more electricity? Are you on? I don't know. Oh, I was about to thunder Jeff. Just one of many ways. You can brute force it or you can activate the crane to get rid of some pesky abilities. Ah. Alright. Attack. And... wow, she really can just keep thundering this guy, can't she? Alright. Do you get a turn yet, Jeff? Well, what an ass. Quickly, use the crane! I swear to God, this is out of electricity still.
Come on, move!
It's
Damn.
probably out of power.
No, but I electrified it! What does it need to be the immediately next turn? We're going to lose this fight and have to do it again, aren't we? Alright. You, cure your abnormalities. What a way to say that. Crane, stop being a tool. Everyone, stop dying to dodgeballs. These are your new commands. The crane seems to respond. Can you respond better, crane? You broke the battery. You should have used fire. No more from this one until balls and players are in the water. Watch the promise. But yeah, crane isn't fully powered yet. Okay. Who? Okay, item. Potion. Get it. Feed that to Lulu, cat. Your job is to keep Lulu alive. Hang on. Can I keep using haste on her? Like, will that make her even faster than everyone else? I'm gonna just assume it does. It missed. Never mind. God damn it. Oh my God, you damn crane. How much juice do you need? Okay, yes, do that. Can you not command? Attack the crane. Oh, not the crane. All right. Oh my God. I will laugh if this somehow kills the boss. I'm guessing the crane is on since it's starting to shake it. Use the crane! I swear to God, crane, if you're like, I need more electricity, you're just an addict. You're a filthy, filthy electricity addict, you crane. And I won't enable you beyond killing this monster, which is actually a dodgeball machine. Oh no, don't feel bad. Look at its little leg. Oh, we just ripped its head off. Well, let's put it out of its misery, Lulu. Kill it now that we've kind of decapitated its head. We've given it a lobotomy. After we lobotomized the poor dodgeball machine, we then exterminated it. Yay! Too much H will give her a heart attack. It's just a magic version of meth. Can you imagine? Oh, hey. Oh, she got her way out. I enjoy it. How do you miss an ally standing next to you? Your ally is dodging the meth you're throwing at them, Electro. That is how. Alright. Yay, we got a metal shield. That's cool. Right. Thank you for your help, guys. I do appreciate that.
I hope you hurt them.
I like
A
Lulu.
little.
I hope you hurt them. Not are you okay? I hope you hurt them. It's always a good plot
What
point.
is it?
The damsel in distress saves herself. I do appreciate
There
that
were
one.
these
Where they're like
Al
not
Bhed
just
that saved my
useless.
life when I first came to Spira. They put me on their ship. They even gave me food. I was kind of hoping that this was the same ship. But it's not.
Oh.
I wonder if they're all gone.
What happened?
Sin came up near us. I made it out okay, but I don't know what happened to their ship.
Was there anyone called Sid on that ship?
Sid.
I don't know. They were all speaking that Al Bhed language.
I got that one
I
dude,
see.
his face is just permanently
who's
attached to his
Sid?
crotch right now. Like,
He's
how
my
badly did she
uncle,
break
but I've
him?
never actually met him.
To a big one, not at all. What was that?
Wait. So that means you're Albed too, Yuna?
On my mother's side, yes. Sid is my mother's brother. He became distant after my mother married.
So the uncle, okay.
But she told me to seek him out if I ever needed help.
Okay.
You're worried he was...
Dead? Because,
Don't
like...
tell Waka about Yuna's lineage.
Why?
The thing about Waka, he never had much love for the Albed.
I feel like Waka's not about
Whoa.
to turn around and, like, slap
I gotta
Luna...
tell
sorry,
Waka.
Yuna, and be like, you
I thought
filthy
I told you not to tell
Albed.
Waka.
The game!
Oh,
Oh, yeah, that. The reason... There we go, warming up. Will we get to play Blitzball? Also, I swear to God, if you have a teleporter and you're just deciding to use it now... Alright, Lulu. We gotta teleport it to our friend. Oh, yeah, that's right. He was, like, being beaten up super bad in the water, wasn't he?
The Aurochs are launching an all-out
He's not bringing, he's enjoying his time. Don't need a woman. I don't need a woman, I've got my head. It's very bendy.
Pass from Letty. It goes through.
Is Waka just gonna win all by himself? No. Oh, hang on. He's doing stuff.
Shoots.
He's scores? Yeah.
Unbelievable. The Aurochs win the match 3-2.
Wow. He's dying.
won!
Yeah, we won. You weren't there at
Yes,
all.
we're in the finals!
We didn't even get to play.
not the most graceful.
Victory!
If it was Chapu, he'd still be standing.
Hey!
Why are
Aren't
you
being
like
just
this?
a little unfair?
If this was your
Excuse
dead
me?
brother, he'd be doing better than you.
I know I could never take Chapu's place. You're the one who told Waka that, right, Lulu? Yeah, I didn't
And
think
Waka can
would
never
ever try to
take Chapu's place.
You don't want to finish that sentence.
Was Chapu like Lulu's boyfriend or something? Because she is vehemently like, everyone else sucks and you're not as good as Chapu. Beside Aurochs is statistically the worst team at the level you use them. Going to take a bit to get used to it. Okay. That is going to be very interesting. Lulu is cool. Waka can go. Imagine how cool Chapu must have been. Because she loves Chapu. He's like the best thing ever. Do you talk to me? Scout level 1. Team... Okay. Unclear what that was. So we'll ignore and continue forward. Oh good, a save point. Save, yes. I mean, not that I didn't love fighting the giant robot. I can hire, oh you can, so that I can hire players, so I can be like, hey, everyone who came from the island, I know that you guys just barely made that first game, and after a 10-year losing, sorry, what was it, a 21-year losing streak or something? After like this long, you're all really happy with the fact that you finally won, but I've actually decided to fire 99% of you and hire in replacements from other corners of the globe because they're just better. How disheartening would that be? Amazing. Oh, wow, thanks. You're not a blitzer, are you? Nah, you couldn't be. Everyone else was reasonable and there on time. The free effects are way better. The free agents. So much better than
Sure
these.
you are
I
right,
imagine
Cap.
so.
The game starts in a few minutes. You sure you okay?
We're playing the Gores, too.
Did he just knock himself out?
Miss me?
Well, yeah, you were meant to be our star player. No one
Lady
cheered.
Yuna,
No one liked
are
that.
you okay?
All this because of me.
Well, you must really like
I'm sorry, I'm so sorry.
Don't you just hate it when you're watching a stream? Someone subscribes for 13 months, and then you just lose the game. Just like that.
And hello, Shadow. How are you going? I hope you're going super duper well. Thank you for making us all to lose the game. After learning about the game, it's become one of my favorite things to have people lose the game. But thank you so much as well for 13 months of sub, for the resub there. That is absolutely so incredible of you. Obviously enjoy having no ads, the emotes, the sub chat, and the soundboard and all that jazz that comes with it. But thank you so much, Shadow. I hope you're going well. I know things have been a bit rough lately, but I hope, especially with the housing situation, something's come up. Housing is so crazy right now, especially with rentals.
How can you let
we almost lost the game in the game, too.
Hey,
easily.
go,
she's
right?
one girl. She's one tiny girl.
Don't go near our bed anymore, okay? They're trouble.
Quickly, tell Waka now. She's half our bed. Just for funsies. But yes, to catch you up, Shadow, with where we are, we have yet to play Blitzball. We have been hit in the face and defeated by a dodgeball machine, but we have yet to play Blitzball. Eventually, I will get there. And hello, Boom! Thank you so much for the lurk. I do super duper appreciate that. We, hopefully you'll lurk into our first ever Blitzball match. Can I talk to anyone here? Oh, nope, I can just be... Oh, I can. Okay. We're being a little bit awkward with it. Does he have a fish necklace that I'm just noticing
That
now?
game starts soon. No time for warm-ups. Ready?
We have time to give you medicine? Like, we literally have magic potions. Do you want one? There's vendors somewhere around here that sell them.
I got something to tell you boys.
Also, I feel like their pants would be really bad for swimming in.
After this game, I'm retiring.
I am touched by your support.
Why would you retire now? And Frozen Waffle Sauce, thank you for the follow. I really do appreciate that. Are you a big Final Fantasy fan or specifically a Final Fantasy X fan?
But you know,
I feel like this isn't the time to tell you that
we might as well win.
This is why these guys don't win. They don't aim to win. Like, they sort of like hope that maybe it happens.
I'm warming a bench. He's taking my place.
It's because you're about to die, Waka. Go get a health potion.
All right, boys, let's win this one. Let's make the goers goners.
And more like swim-friendly pants. Let's blitz. Final Fantasy only. I have over 3k hours playing this game. This game specifically. Damn.
On the sphere.
That is so much time. That is almost more time than I have in Overwatch. Jesus.
Oh.
Whoop. Oh god, he's fainting. Well, I'd love if she just goes, "You're not Chapu," and just drops him.
Gave it your all, didn't you?
That would be my favorite, as if Lulu just did that. What's your favorite character, Frozen Waffles, out of the game then? Out of curiosity, with 3k hours just in this, I'm very curious who your favorite character is. And who's your least favorite? Because I imagine after that much time in a game, there has to be a character that you look at and you go like, not you again.
This is it, folks. In just a few minutes, the championship game.
Mercenaries are here. Waka, captain of the Aurochs.
But who could have imagined?
We finally get to play Blitzball, everyone.
Between these two teams, our legendary Luca Goers going against the horrendously ill-fated Besaid Aurochs.
This looks like history in the making, Baba.
Hey, it's Oren. Time for him to shut. I can always tell it's Oren because he never wears his jacket correctly. The hand goes through the sleeve, Oren. Through the sleeve. And so that's how to get hugged by pretty ladies, just for them. That is correct, Electro. Find a person that you're attracted to and go near them and be like, "Oh no, my injuries, gasp." You have to say that, and then you fall on them. And then if they're a good person, they catch you, and that's how you get a hug from them. And then if they're a bad person, well, it was never going to work out anyway. So it's a really good test. So I recommend that. Everyone start collapsing on pretty people around you. It's a good pro-life tip. A couple of replays, Barry. Okay, I really love the idea, Barry, that Frozen Waffles actually took 3K to finish the game in Run. They were just like, it just was really liked the grinding. I'm assuming a couple of replays. Smaller than a light dusting process. Oh, hang on. You have spicy pork noodles. So you're smaller than a light dusting, passes the inspection every time without fail, and big enough to not feel cramped by myself. I'm guessing that's not about noodles. I've missed something you've said, Shadow, because that is the weirdest description of food if that is. I see what you've now set up here. I went to an open house day and it was pretty good. I'll describe it as cute because it had a little kitchen alcove, a lounge area, and about 4 meter tall hall to the bathroom and both bedrooms, all for $3.75 a week. That's actually not too bad. I probably won't get it though because of how many people were there. Ah, yes, and how painful your mum was looking at it with snide remarks tonight. Ah, that is frustrating because like you find a place, you're like, look, it's cute, it fits, it does what it needs to do. Do you know what I mean? That's like a pretty decent price. That is frustrating, but your food does sound tasty. So you're afraid there it is in between Kamari, because giant cat dude, he is pretty cool, or Lulu, because who doesn't love a dress made of belts? Thank you. That was one of the first things, other than the other thing that caught my attention with Lulu. Least favorite, Auron. Least favorite is Auron. Okay, interesting. What's your reason for disliking Auron? Replays or speedrun? Speedrun, nice. What's your fastest time speedrunning it? Because I imagine speedruns in any JRPG have got to be quite long time-wise, unless you're glitching through the game. Auron bothers me. His arm isn't messed up, but tries to baby it for no reason. Thank you, someone! So he does know how to use sleeves, but he just keeps it there. So I'm right to be annoyed at his inability to use a sleeve. Is that why we all dislike Auron? Because he doesn't understand how clothes work? Because I think that's reasonable. Well, this is cool. My apologies to those who are fans of Final Fantasy and are about to watch me try to play Blitzball. You will be hurt emotionally after watching this. I can't be held accountable.
The goers are taunting the Aurochs.
I'm glad they know what's going on. The goers are taunting the Aurochs. Like, they do seem like douches. We ran into them once and they were douches. Blitz off. Letty catches the board. Palace has no idea what she's doing because the instructions were like several streams ago. Brake to a bus. Pass it. This was the incorrect decision made. Letty is poisoned. How did I get Letty poisoned? I've been here for 5 seconds. Late game Auron is useless. Early game, he's a bruiser that can win with a piercing weapon. Okay, so he gets kind of just useless later on. I love how he uses his other arm when he overdrives though. When he overdrives, that's why he keeps it locked up. It's a power weapon. So there is a lot behind Blitzball. Do you want help? And this is your least favorite part of the game, Frozen Waffles. Interesting. So this is someone's favorite part of the game. As in someone, the person talking, not just... That's like I'm talking about like a vague human being who exists, but it's someone you don't know. I just right now, someone you don't know, got the brilliance of your name and having it read out by a person on Twitch trying to reference you as a chatter. That's absolutely amazing. It's very grindy and repetitive. It can be boring at later points. Thank you. I will probably need help, because I have no idea what's happening, except I've already managed to poison my team, which is a fantastic start. And yeah, it's frustrating that you're the only one looking at it and trying to make everything work cash-wise, as well as your own life admin, and then someone comes in just to nitpick it. Especially given the 16 over 90 days to find a place that's already passed. Yeah, that would be the most frustrating thing, Shadow, is like, you're like, we're on a time crunch, we don't have time to be picky here. You need the help. Dorm catches the pass. Can I... Question. I assume that there is like a... You either lose or win this thing, and like it does affect the rest of the game somehow. Can my team be better? Can I don't... I was just cheese Blitzball. How do you cheese it? Can I break? No break. What does no break mean? Yeah, you can indeed win, but this first game is the hardest you will face. I see. Can I assume I am Datto. When I am trying to break them, am I trying to physically beat them up with the ball? Because Datto seems more like a potato compared to them stat-wise. Okay, this will take a moment. See those stats with Datto? Yes, the 8712. Oh, hang on, my camera is sort of in the way. Give me a half a tick, because I didn't realize my camera would be in the way of that for you guys. Low left here. That will make things a little bit easier for anyone being like, what is she looking at stat-wise? What does she mean? Is this Quidditch but more wet, less brooms? I think so. And like less everyone being cursed in a game. And hello, Heavy Specs. How are you going? I hope you're going well. We are doing Blitz Ball. Break to Bexon. Because, like, Durham... Like, do I get Durham... Break to Durham. Break to Bexon. Are they my friends or are they the two people in front of me? You're at work and you hate it. What's happening at work that you hate? Or just general hate for work? HP hit points. It determines speed and the ability to use abilities they cost. So, yep, so hit points. And is how much attack you can take. Datto has 12 endurance. So I can take 12 attack. Oh, it's Holland. Yep. Yeah, I always hate over the phone call. Like the phone type stuff, Harvey. That's always frustrating. Like, the unknown people and just call after call after call. Here's how much you can take. Datto has 12 endurance. Now, keep in mind one key thing. Okay. Pair is your pass. So, is there BL there block? So, in theory, I want to attack Bexon, because Bexon's, like, weaker than me. 50, a plus or minus 50. Why would they be plus or minus 50%, someone? For promotion, so I got away from this position. Yeah, I would too, Harvey. In that case, I'd be, like, working super hard to get promotion just to get away, right? It's randomized. Oh my god. Okay, well, we're attacking Brexon. What? Now who am I attacking? Breaking is in order. If you break. Okay. Durham just grabs the ball. Letty on defense. Butter on defense. Can you guys be useful? No wonder we lose. Face the people on the order from the top. You've got to face them from top to bottom. So I've got to face Grav first? But then how do you win? Like, what happens if I no break? Okay. To Jeff. Plot armor, go! Nope, plot armor is not there. How do you ever win this? Letty tackles hard. I don't think we're winning this match, guys. I thought that said Jesus on defense for a second. So breaking two people means two people attack you. Breaking one person, only one person attacks you. Basically, the worst product to be on... Hang on. It's customer service for an internet mobile provider with sales part. Right. That is the sales part. I've never been good at sales. I'm not good at that. So this is... I've got to break 3 people? First blitzball match is a nightmare because the opponents are so much stronger than you. I have no idea, like... So, no break didn't seem to help me. But, so if I go to break to Durham, because he's the first one there, I have to do that, right? So I have to go pass or shoot. I don't understand. So if I go past, don't they just beat me up? And it just feels like no matter what I do, they're going to beat me up. Action pass. Dorum throws a ball. Can any of my people intercept it? No. Okay. The poisoned one got the ball. Letty is poisoned but has the ball. Letty, do something useful. Letty, just swim into the goal. What are you doing, Letty? Can I shoot? How do I? This is the closest we will ever get to this. Oh my god. Whoever is not broken will apply their BL stat against your PA if you are passing, or SH if you are shooting. If you are shooting, then you have an extra stat of the goalkeeper. So, whoever is not broken will apply their BL stat against your PA. My PA is 10. So do I want to no break here? Like, do I want to stay? Are you actually steering these swimmers, or does the game just move it to where it's amusing? The game moves it unless I change the mode electro to where I can move it. So you want to break the ones with a higher BL. How... So... Right now, it looks like if I try, like... But I have to break them in order, you said. So I have to go after Balgerda first. Is that my... like, that's what I'm understanding, is I have to break them in order that they appear in the list? So if you can't break the first one, is it better to not break then? So, like... Whoever is not broken will apply their BL stat against your PA. So my PA is higher than everyone else's BL. Breaking just removes someone from applying their stats against your SH or PA stat. So if I, like, would no breaking be the move to do here? Because my PA is higher than all of them. And in theory, that means that they can't get the ball from me? And would that give time for my team members to come in and shank them? You aren't getting through this one. But as an example. Well then. I'm just gonna go no break. Pass or shoot.
Death is whimsical today.
And hello, Sleepy. How are you? And Kai Guy as well. Hello. I just saw the good vibes there, Kai Guy. You guys both came at the best time. We're doing complicated ball math, and it turns out Talos does not understand balls or how to blitz them, but she does understand how to get people poisoned. So that's fun. Stupid alarm, kill me. Sleepy, you missed the dodgeball machine killing us. It was vicious. But we basically killed a dodgeball machine after it killed us, and now we're in the Blitz match. So, if you break through Belgrade, assume their BLs all add up, so you would need to break through 2 of them at a minimum. Then his 9 versus your 7N gets contested if you hold onto the ball after that attack. So you have to go through each of the steps. You know, the weird thing is, I'm actually now so curious as to how this damn game works. I'm going to fail this, obviously, but I'm actually going to go and try to learn how to play Blitzball now, because I'm just so curious as to how this works. It's like a really complicated logic game. Then you will pass or shoot, and the BL stats of the remaining players goes against whatever stat you are using. Oh, I remember what you were talking about. Dodgeball machine. Yes, the dodgeball machine. I'm going to shoot, and I'm going to pretend that I have a chance at this. I realize that we don't. No. Bogata grabs the ball. Well, Bogata has a severely Australian word that I'm thinking about them right now. So, that's that. Okay, Jeff, do something. Use your plot up. Yay, I beat a woman up. Go. Quickly, while the woman is weak. Run away from her. Oh no, she's back. Okay, so, in this case, Jasu is garbage. Am I reading his stats correct? Wait, no, so Bulgaria is there. So, but I can't... Why can't I attack the weaker ones? You can press triangle to change the model to manual. I suggest doing this. But I can't break Basu, right? Like, that's a bus. It annoys me. It annoys, like, I don't oh, I actually kept the ball for a second. What formation? What the? What are we doing? This has made it 10 times. Oh my god. I don't know what I just did. Jesu tackles hard. A boot. Okay. Wow. Did we actually keep that bottom click? Has anyone scored in this game? No, we haven't. So far, no one has scored. That machine boss fight was kind of hard, so I understand if she lost. Yeah, it was not, it silenced Lulu, and I was very, like, WTF, mate. Alright, so I'm so... But how do you win when they put someone stronger against you? So in theory, I pass, right? My pass is better than their attack. But my shoot is garbage, so I wouldn't shoot. I would do this, yeah? No, but I said shoot. It's like a weird rock, paper, scissors. To Jeff? Ha! Victory? Success? Somewhere someone is riding a skateboard, so something cool happened? Are you serious? Alright. Where's my reward? Where is it? So, I can break Bulgaria by shooting, yeah? Because I'm better than her. No break. Yeah, where is my reward, Shadow? Where is my reward? Pass, no break, pass. So you're saying I should go no break. But my shooting is better than them.
Right. Except for the part where you became a homicidal
But you're saying I should go
murderer.
no break. And then I should pass it, yeah? Because I can just... Because I'm not trying to pass... But... Shouldn't I want to shoot? Shoot. Okay. Kill the other team, that'll work. If you have the jack shot, you should shoot. Oh, I don't. We weren't able to... That was a torturous disaster and insanity. What, halftime? No, but the ball was going...
It's halftime.
The Goers are just playing great, Baba. Really great.
But that was the closest we ever got to doing something successful, and you call halftime mid-shot. I call shenanigans on these narrators. One, they said the Goers are doing great. The Goers haven't scored anything, have they? We're both equally incompetent. I'm angry at these narrators. And obviously far too invested in this game. Bulgaria's oh good, Bulgaria leveled up, everybody. The enemy team leveled up. I'm happy for them. I'm so happy for the Goers. Okay. Attack versus defense. Blitzball has a learning curve for sure. My existence is a learning curve. Jeff leveled up. Jeff did. Well, you know what? Bodo leveled. You know what? Letty deserved to level up, honestly. What do you want me to do here?
Zone defense, boys. Stop those Goers.
Can we do what Electro said and just murder them?
What about me?
Get the ball and just shoot like crazy.
Goers are going down.
Can we put it...
Shoot like crazy.
Down.
All right, hustle.
Oh, God. Players level 3 and up can use techniques. I have Sophia shot. That's what I can do. What an inspiring speech. I know, right? Shoot like crazy. Attack stats apply when you are trying to get the ball. They are attack and BL. Okay. Get another motivational speeches. Maybe your team would do better. Get better at motivational speeches. So this is the only thing that Jeff can learn. So I might as well teach it to Jeff, right? What? Key techniques. Venom, tackle, drop tech. What? Have we not taught Jeff the one thing Jeff can learn? Oh, I took it away from Jeff. I see. And then we don't have any other level 3s, so that's it, right? Mark players follow their mark in mark mode and learn their techniques. Players can only learn text highlighted in blue. It is what happens when someone tries to break past your character. Your AT stat is randomized between 50 to 150% of the displayed stat. BL is what happens when no one breaks past you but tries to shoot or pass. It's your blocking ability and it's also 50 to 150%. And Mark is like the... Who's the meanest? I will put Jeff to learning them. Okay, they're all good. Why are their players so much better than me? This Grave person seems to have the biggest pass. Don't worry about techniques right now. So just don't worry about this right now. Just no mark. We'll keep it... We'll proceed. We'll do this. Okay. We're blitzballing. That's... Alright, blitz off. Let's go. Letty catches the ball. Letty, are you unpoisoned now? Okay. So, Letty is defending, right? Because I have ball and I don't want anyone to touch my ball. And these two want to touch my ball. And I want them not to do that, correct? I mean, you have the ball, you have 3 stats. PA for pass, SH for shoot, and N for endurance. And so... right now... it looks like... my pass against Grav would be the way to go. Attack goes against defense when you break through a player. You choose how many of you are attempting to break through. Do I? Because I feel like I'm not... okay. Because, like, if I go no break, right, then either my stats are negative 50 or 150 plus to whatever I'm looking at now. It removes them from being able to block. So if I break through them, they won't be able to block. So if I break to Grav, right, is that my PA against his... no, is it my endurance? My endurance against his attack, right? So I can't break Grav. Versus my 7. You can, but it's hard. So my stats could... okay. And if I go no break... so what exactly happens if I go no break? Do I just get swarmed by the enemy? That's what I was thinking, someone, and you're like, it's hard. I was like, okay, so you're just like super gambling on actually being better than them. So what happens if I go no break? Because then they both apply their BL stat against your PA or shoot. And I choose which one. Do they apply them together? Like, as in the like it's the 8 plus the 3, so it's 13 against my 10, or do they apply them separately? Like, do you know what I mean? Like, do the enemy, like, stack together, or do the stats get applied separately? Okay. So, The move I would want to make here would be... Their BL is... And then they both apply... Oh, so they both apply your BL against my pass or my shoot. So their BL is 9 and 1. I know, right, Shadow? I'm right there with you. So their BL is 9 and 1. And if I did a pass... So if I go no break, both Grav and a bus are going to try and attack Letty, and they're going to apply their BL against either a pass or a shoot, and I choose which one. So if I was to choose a pass, then in theory, Letty is better at passing than both their blocks are, correct? And whatever is left... Oh, so they take... Okay. So it is... Alright, so I want to go no break. And I want to go pass. I'm passing to Jeff. I assume it does not matter who I pass to, right? Like, other than, like, their stats personally. Do you know what I mean? But I hate everyone else, so I'm going to Jeff. Okay. Did you just not catch? You absolute twat of a I'm a star blitzball player. That seems unfair. There's one more fact to consider, but you did great. Well, thank you, someone. Is the fact that Jeff's an idiot and can't catch the ball? I'm so mad. I did math in mind for that. I did thinking. Tell us, very angry. All right, so it's basically... It's the same thing as before, right? I want to do the same no block and pass again is basically what we're back with. Because it's Letty, it's the same people. It's the same people. Okay. And you just saw it. As the ball goes through the water, the remainder of the stat drains as it travels. Once the stat reaches 0, it fumbles. Ah! So I want to go whoever's closest to me. Do I have meters? I don't. This can end up differently because of the randomization. I see. Well, Jeff, let's try you again. Now reach Jeff. Go, Jeff, you suck. Are we just going to be stuck in a loop of Letty, a bus, and the other one? Well, Jeff tackles hard. Jeff Bogata throws a pass. These people are successful at their game. I swear to God, if they get us to score because Jeff fumbled the ball twice in a row. All right. Okay, Jasu now has the ball. Different player. Okay, so this is when I want to break, right? I want to break a bus because a bus's attack is only 3, but my EN is 7. So in theory, even with like the negative 50%, I should be able to beat a bus. I can break or I can pass. This would be the play. I'm having a job interview for quality analysis soon. Hopefully soon as well. Oh, good luck, Harvey Specs. I hope you get it. It sounds like you're working super duper hard and really want to get out of your current one. So I hope it goes well. If Talos is this game, does it become an endless loop of playing until win to progress? I don't think so. And that's a 3 against my N, so I can do whatever I want. Can I just shoot? It would take 7 hit points to do that. But like, you can't beat a bus because it's too big. Talos vs. Bus is not a fair fight. Let's try passing one more time. Okay, I got tackled hard. But that's fine. Go to Jeff. Jeff, catch the ball. Oh, thank God. Your status as star blitzball player was really up in the air there. Okay. In theory... I could try and break both of them, or I can go for the shot, right? Oh. Melee and lets you take on whoever they are nearby to try and shoot or pass. I see. Okay. Because both attacks are less than my EN, but that wouldn't be the best way to go because they're high and I'm going to drain the stat as it goes. So I would be better to no break, right? And shoot the ball. Would be against the 8. Okay, so either way I'm kind of screwed. Unless I have that 150%. I'm gonna go no break then. And we're going to try and do a Sophia shot. Please be successful, Jeff. You're not successful, god damn it. Would be the ideal situation. Okay. One man breakthrough. Action dribble. What does the dribble do? Letty tackles hard. No, I think they actually
They're getting impatient.
They're calling
for some action.
They're calling for some action. And Sleepy, I do have the interesting fact for you, but I think we need to finish the Blitzball match first. Pardon me. Is this not action enough? Oh my god, imagine if this ends by them like rampaging into the stadium. They're like, someone do something. Press change to manual mode. Okay. So dribble's good for someone with a higher AT but lower PA shoot.
For Waka, folks.
He's unconscious. Well, he's not, but you know what I mean. He's like badly beaten. Yeah, Jeff, you should feel bad about not being better at this. You're meant to be a star Blitzball player. That's depression you're feeling right now. That's that sinking feeling you're mimicking physically by going down.
Say, where is that player going?
He's going into sadness because his whole country is dead and he's not as good.
He may be injured.
He's leaving the sphere pool. Hey, Waka, no one wants me out there. Alright, so...
To be honest, I did kind of feel left out.
Well...
But it really was the Oryx and Waka show after all.
I wonder what's happening. The crowd is going wild.
But if you have a high enough endurance stat to take on whoever the attackers are.
Ah, it's Waka. He's back on the field and ready to go.
He's back, everybody.
The Aurochs seem glad to have him back.
We're about to lose, aren't we? This is how we lose. All right. Jeff, you're not allowed to say anything about feeling left out after missing that catch. I know, right? Twice in a row. None of the Oryx have good stats at early level. This is the hardest Blitzball match you'll have. Oh, so Frobers and Waffles was correct. This is just the hardest match we're going to have. The best. More money, 100% remote, can work anywhere from within the EU and no contact to customers. Also, they give you a laptop instead of a desktop. That sounds amazing, Harvey Specs. Do you know how long it's going to, like, once you go for the interview, do you know how long you have to wait to see if you get it? Alright, so this is, oh my god, it's Letty again. Letty's, like, becoming my new best friend. We're going to pass, I guess, because that's, again, the best thing that he can do. So, no break. We're going to pass to Waka. Okay, never mind. This is inspiring music to lose to. I'd like to point that out. There is no one between the goal and this man. He passes. Does anyone want to stop? Okay. There's 3 of us. Vixen does not care. Okay. Oh my god. I don't know if my brain can handle making it more like. All right. Oh no. He loses regardless in this, doesn't he? Because like this is, Bagurda is just better. Yep. There's just nothing he can do. So let's go no break and let's just do a magical pass. Who knows? Waka! Here comes a ball, maybe. Probably not. Off we go. Don't worry, we'll stand in your way again and kick you in the face. Quickly, just swim into the goal. Okay, once again. Oh my god, Jasu. Why do you suck? Pass the ball. This is just an endless loop. Okay, I don't understand what to do in this, like... Are we marking you? Otherwise you get formations. Like, I'm pressing try there. Time's up. Can I... Is that the end of the match? Like, no one won anything? Jasu leveled up. Tie in the finals. You're going into overtime. It keeps going until someone scores. Overtime. Oh god, what am I selecting them as? Uh-oh. Left field, right field. Who can block? Who's good at... You have okay stats? It's not letting me go back. I'm pressing the B button, but it's not letting me do that. Okay, well, you guys get to be this. This way, I can't. It's not on me anymore. This is your new life. This is how we now play. Waka, you get a venom shot. I just took it away from you, didn't I? Oh my god. Alright, well, you're the only one that has that. So done. And we're not doing that. Yes, okay. When it asks proceed, you press no and it's reset. I see, right. Well, this way we can say it's just randomized and we don't know what's going on, so it's not our fault. Oh, I would laugh if by chance I somehow picked the best, like, way it could have happened. I don't think I have. I've probably picked the worst, and they'll get a bazillion scores. Yep. We just fumbled that hard. Oh. Can any of you grab the ball? Someone steal the ball from him. Kick harder. Decapitate him. Oh, a fumble. Yay for us. Ah. Swimming. I don't know. Swimming is the best. Oh no! Can I just go shoot into the goal? It's behind me, I think. Or is that my goal? I did swim back towards my own goal. This is why we don't let me drive, someone. Where's this? Oh no. I'm gonna try passing, and I'm not going to try brake. Waka. Oh god. What way is my goal and which way is their goal? Is that their goal? It looks like their goal. They're purple. But am I purple? I legit can't tell which... This isn't it. I cannot tell which is my own goal. What am I looking for? This is why we shouldn't have let me do it. Is it just the red? Do I want to head to... What color is my goal? Can you rotate, please, camera? I've not been looking at the color of the goal. Blue? Okay, so I want to try head for the red. So Waka can shoot like hell at this guy. Or attack him. Yeah, because he's a... Okay, attack him. Actually, just shoot. Venom shot? I don't know what will happen, but maybe I'll kill you. Did I just... Nope. Can you go into the goal? Browdy is poisoned. Okay. I do not like manually swimming. It is terrifying. Oh, Whack is like, oh yeah, I'm meant to be here. Can you give us the ball, please? No, fumble it! God damn it. Someone make them drop the ball! Don't just kick them! I don't have any faith in our goalie! Are you just gonna, like, put the ball in? Yeah, okay, we just failed 3 times to stop this person. They're going to 100% score a goal right now. Yep, they've won the game, guys. End of game. This is why we don't let me manually do anything.
Defeat.
That was a defeat. Okay.
The Aurochs may have lost the game, but
not surprising.
Victory, 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 victory.
Well, we tried our best, guys. Save current game. Yes. Let's do... that one. Unless you have the jack shot and you can score with Titus. I see. Victory for the goers. Fair enough. So unless we had the jack shot. I did not have the jack shot. Well, we've depressed Waka for life. You know, if Chapu was here, he would have scored that. He would have known which goal was which. But Chapu isn't here, is he? We have Waka instead. That is so menacing right now. The way that Jeff is just swimming slowly towards him. He looks dead inside. Oh, cool, fish. Well, the stadium wanted action. We're giving them action. Now, I do owe you, Sleepy, your interesting fact. So once we break into the battle, I will tell you the interesting fact. After I do a little... Oh, I can do haste. Can I do a little cheer? We can't flee. I'll do a little cheer on us. Imagine if I cheer the fish on. You score in auto mode pretty easily. If you don't, you need to turn on manual and try to shake the opponents before shooting. I see. And trying to do that. Yes. I think if I'd had some practice, it could have gone better. But thank you so much, someone, for explaining the game. It made a lot more sense once you did. I apologize for not being very good at it. But thank you. You did actually help to make it a lot more clear. Like, I have an idea of what I'm meant to do going in. So... the interesting fact, Sleepy. So this has got to do with my, Alright, I should actually... So this is actually kind of a complicated, interesting fact. As in, if I tell you the story, it will be a little bit confusing if I get it wrong. So I'm just going to have to finish this fight. Because I'm going to, like... I'm going to be stuck doing this. Attack. Don't worry, most people despise Blitzball because it's too in-depth. It's a really interesting concept. Like, it does low-key seem like fun once you kind of get what you're doing. Why did I do that? I just messed it up completely. I was looking at the wrong thing. Oh well, that's not a great... You know what? We killed one. That's all that matters. The battle music can ruin interesting fact. Exactly, Sleepy. It will put us all two on edge. So I'll get to the interesting fact soon. I don't think that's in depth now that I've seen the game. I think it just does a poor job explaining itself. I definitely think the way that the game introduces you to Blitzball with like it gives you a manual and then you don't play it again for like a long... Like you don't actually even play the game. I think they could have done a better way of explaining it. Because like what you did to someone was much more... made more sense. But again, my understanding is Final Fantasy X was the first Final Fantasy game on PlayStation 2. Like, it was kind of a turning point for JRPGs as well. Like, just the jump in upgrade of, like, what consoles were capable and stuff. So I can understand if, like, they were sort of doing, like, a transition between the way things happened. Skill. Dark attack. A transitional period. Yeah, so I can understand, like, on a game. Like, whenever you get games that are doing, like, transitional periods, you tend to have, like, mechanics from new and old, and they can kind of, like, not necessarily mesh in the most efficient way. Sword play. Spiral cut. Can I just spiral cut all three? Great! There we go. We super overkilled him. Correct. It was the first PlayStation 2 Final Fantasy game, and it was the first to have voice acting. Oh, wow! So, like, quite a lot of big steps for the game to do that, then. Is the better ancestor to the license system from Final Fantasy 12? Oh, no. What is the license system like? Oh, Jeff. Oh, no, this is Waka. Dark attack this dude. A bit more responsive UI during the decisions would make an amazing difference. It would be interesting. It would be very interesting to see them remaster Final Fantasy X and see if they actually would change how they do it a little bit. Like, make the UI a bit more clearer or make a couple of things a little bit more streamlined. Like, that would be very interesting to see if they did that. Attack an item. Yeah. Yeah, you should be fine. You can do this. There we go. We overkilled the fish. Can we not have any more fish? Could someone else help us? There are a lot of fish here, guys. Does there anyone else want to help these two players who are clearly being attacked by fish? Like, I feel like someone in the stadium should come out and be like, hey, maybe we should help these players being viciously attacked by fish. No, because they are cheering for it. Like, okay, but oh, you're right, actually, they are cheering in the most amazing animation ever. That is incredible. Thank you for pointing out that they are cheering. That is delightful. What about the teammates? Surely they want to help us not die. Nah, Chapu wouldn't need help. You're right, Electro. Chapu wouldn't need help. The fish would already, like, the fish would have seen Chapu and been like, oh, praise Chapu. I'm not even fighting for Sin anymore. Chapu is so cool. He's got, like, skateboards for days. Sin doesn't have skateboards for days. I wish Chapu was here. If Lulu has taught me anything, it's that I wish Chapu was here. This is going to be a thing, isn't it? That I start doing now. Like in other games, I'm going to be losing and be like, we wouldn't lose if Chapu was here. All of Dark Souls is going to be me saying, I wish Chapu was here. Stop bringing more fish! I have an interesting fact to give. There can be only one. Exactly. There was only one Highlander. There was only one Chapu. Do you know what? Eat another potion. You need it. Or for you, buddy. It's a spectacle. Really, all they want is underwater gladiator fights. That's all I would want. Like, get rid of Blitzball and just have fighting now. Chapu wouldn't have been hit. Just saying, Waka. I mean, I know you dodged one, but Chapu would have dodged both. Let's just do a cheer for you two. I feel like we could use this in our trying time. And... Dark Attack. So many fish. Special. No, no, no. How much damage did that do again? Like, we might as well get some orbs of speed while we're here, I guess. License system. You kill opponents and earn license points, which you then purchase upgrades that unlock abilities or magic or the ability to use weapons. After you buy the license, you would need to either buy or find the... Oh my god, that's so many extra steps, someone. Too many extra steps. Oh, Waka is out of MP. I guess I should start giving you guys that as well. Waka also need health. Can not all the fish attack Waka, please? Item. I could get... Oh, okay, yeah, take that. There you go. Healthy time. Oh, hang on. Skill, extract speed, go. Let's go, guys. We can do this. We will kill the fish. Attack. Oh, hang on. Come on, no more fish. We've got this in the bag. We can get back. Because I know, like, we're still kind of in the tutorial in the sense of, like, we're not even in the open world yet. And I'm, like, so curious as to what the open world is like. Yes, Vigo was the simple and better system. Final Fantasy XII pretty much made everyone the exact same character. Each of them could unlock the exact same weapons and armor and skills. Made it kind of bland until they came up with the Zodiac Police, which limited each character to be unique. Oh, that's interesting. I wonder why they ended up doing it like that, because that's such a strange way to do it. Be like, you know what, no, you're all the same. Because it seems like, my understanding is Final Fantasy has always been about each, like, characters have, like, their own class and stuff, and, like, that's a big part of the game, is you choose your own team and how best to go through the story with the people you collect and who you level up. So it's interesting that they made a game that they were like, and everyone's a blank slate. I'm the real buck for Rosenberg. What, sleeping? We won the game though. We got 15 power spheres, so that's nice.
What's happening?
The fish are attacking us, Lulu. If that's any consolation. And there's Aura. It's amazing that I remember Aura's name. That's a cool creature! Can we ride one of those? That guy's neat! Look at his face. He's cool. Don't chop off his head. It's really cool. Look at him go! He's gonna kill him, isn't he? Oh, there's his arm. Oh, I've been hiding my surprisingly not that buff arm, but almost disproportionately buff in the bicep compared to the forearm arm. I'm uncomfortable looking at Olram's arm now. His arm has made me uncomfortable. Aw. Now I murdered my friend. And made myself uncomfortable. Maybe it was just the angle. It looks more normal on that angle.
Orin!
Sir Orin!
So, you do know him?
Oh.
Yeah, best guardian there ever was.
Hey. It's a oh, my back from Rosenberg. Right, it's a cringy line for Final Fantasy XII. It's the funniest part. My dad came back. Look at that stance. Take my strong hand. It was a very good stance. Here is my strong hand. Greg, look at the shades, the big sword, the real jacket. It's actually our dad. That's my other dad. Is it Wesker? He has glasses like Wesker. Skill. Extract speed. Can I use that on you? Or is it... Yeah, I can. Okay, so it counts as like a flying thing. I swear to God, if you kill Jeff right now, I'm going to be very, very mad at you. Throw your ball really hard, Waka. Oh, what can you do? Power break its face. I mean, come on, everyone told me that you were special. Literally, everyone was like, oh, you're so special early on, and then we all hate you later on. Prove them right and defeat it in one shot. Probably didn't need to do that on him, but I just didn't want to risk it. Okay, that does nothing. Wesker just an angry girl compared to the Chad Oren. Wait, Oren is 35? 35-year-old Wesker. Oren is 35. How is Oren 35? Lower an enemy strength. Well, can I just murder in the face? Die! Oren does not look 30. How young is everyone else comparatively? Oh, good. How do you miss us with a sonic boom, dude? Like, we're right there. Just attack his face with the ball. I didn't really do that much more. Oh, he's angry at you now. Extract speed. I just want those orbs. Oh, I'm glad that this bird is apparently stupid. And can't hit us. Look at it! How are you failing? Just like belly flop on us. Crush us with your massive body. That's what I would do if I was a giant monster. I would just like flop on everything. I'd be like, look how much bigger I am than you, and just crush things physically. Now it's dead because it didn't understand. It could just like do a Snorlax body slam. He looks 50s. He does look 50, someone. Titus is 17. So his dad had him quite young. It missed because you put darkness on it. Well then just hit the general area, Sleepy. Just start really, oh my god, more things. We're trying to tell an interesting fact, but the game is like, no, you will have every fight ever.
a break.
Wow, that is a very detailed anus of that dog we just saw. Wasn't expecting that. Oh, the fake Jesus man is back. Okay. And Raikou is 15. Ah, so Raikou is the uncomfortably young one. Everyone else above board. What the? Is this how you do a summons? Like you just drag things from hell? This feels like a PG-13 Resident Evil monster. That's the vibe I'm getting from it. What are you doing? Sorry, did this man just fish a fish demon out of hell? And now it's like absorbing the enemy monsters? In what seems to be ecstasy as far as I can tell. It's really getting into this. So I'm not 100%, it's now crying blood. So I'm guessing that was against its will. So was this in pain? Is this like a weird torturous thing where I summon this demon that doesn't want to kill its brethren, but I'm forcing it to kill its brethren? So it's like really sad as it keeps having to psychically murder them because like Magic Jesus Man is making him do it. Because like that is sad for like that monster. After the finals. Yeah. But I'll do the interesting fact right after this fight. I just sighed to myself knowing what happened next. I'm sorry, Sleepy. I mean, when they look like that, sure. Alright, Kimari is 25. That is Anima. If you use all the destructions of his is the Faith Chambers and get the chest from each temple, you can get it too. Right, so Kimari is 25 and Seymour is 28. Who is Seymour? And hello, PI007. Who is PI? Pi007 or Private Investigator 007? One of them is... I just knew it makes you fight a bunch of monsters after the Blitzball game. Interesting fact is incoming, Sleepy.
You really leaving, Captain? Shouldn't you heal up first?
Yuna needs me with her now.
And we have health potions.
Yeah, but...
I'm retired. Goodbye,
Come on,
team.
look sharp.
We won one game.
Don't make those faces, yeah?
I mean, all of you suck, but like, I'm sure you'll find someone else to replace me. Good luck.
Well, See ya, boys.
That dog probably has more skill than you guys in that sphere, so pick
You
the
be
dog.
good.
You're one good player left, guys.
I
I'm
can't hear
sorry.
you.
Captain!
Oh, I feel so bad that we didn't win the game for them. Funny you mentioned Jesus, since there used to be an
Never
amulet of
liked
the
long
Virgin Mary
goodbyes
on
anyway.
Anima Seymour Jesus Man. Ah, Seymour,
Sorry for
that's
making you
Seymour.
wait, Yuna.
That's a new one. Private Investigator.
have some
I just
promises
see
to
PI,
keep,
so I'm
yeah?
like Private Investigator.
From
The
now
bunny
on,
dog.
I'm your full-time guardian.
I'm glad you're not
welcome
getting
back.
distracted.
Sir Waka.
Yeah, Sir Chapa would have been
Good
better.
to have
I'm
you
just
with
saying.
us.
Chapu, sorry.
Hey. It's
Chapu
good
would
to
have
be
not-
back, yeah?
would have lost the game.
So, any news on what happened?
Not really. We don't know where the fiends came from. Maester Micah is safe and sound, thanks to Maester Seymour.
Maester,
That's
I'm gonna
about it.
remember his name is Seymour because we met
Maester
Seymour,
Seymour's
and
Aeon.
then I completely forgot his
It
name
was
because we'd
so
spent so long not
powerful.
seeing Seymour. Yes, yes, it was. It also did not seem to want to be there.
Hey, you! Don't just stand there! All of this is your fault!
Is it?
Getting swallowed by sin, ending up here in Spira, not being able to go back to Xanark, and everything! Ugh, I'm telling you, it's all your fault!
Make your emotions more felt, sir. You hate having my camera on there. It's very distracting. Is it just laughing at us? Orin, why?
Who are you anyway?
And Yuna is 17
You
too,
knew
but
my
rest
old
is
man,
right.
didn't you?
Okay, right.
Yeah.
And you also knew Yuna's father?
That's correct.
Hey man, there's no way. That's just impossible.
Time
Nothing
traveling.
impossible about it.
I've remained
Jack,
35 for a
Roscoe,
century.
and I, together we defeated sin 10
Oh.
years ago.
So Dad
Then
did
I went
something.
to Xanarkand, where I watched over you, so that one day I could bring you to Spira.
Why? Why not Jekt? Why not Dad?
Why
Because,
did
well,
it
he's a
have to be
douchebag.
me?
Jekt asked me to.
As a way to torture me?
Is he alive?
It depends on what you mean by alive.
What, did Sin absorb him or something?
He
Like they
is
sacrificed him to
no
Sin.
longer human. But then
Okay,
I
I'm getting a
felt
vibe that I'm
something
not
of
far
Jekt
off on that guess
there
there.
in that shell, couldn't you?
What?
You
Hang on.
must have felt him when you came in contact with
Wait, hang on. Am I right? Did Sin eat Jekt or something? Like, did Sin just absorb the
be it.
dad? Wait, is it? Like, did they?
Sin
Wait.
is Jekt.
Oh!
No, that's ridiculous. No way.
Our
I don't
douchebag
believe
dad
you.
is Sin. He could. I didn't think he could get any worse, but he
But it is
legitimately
the
could.
truth.
That is
You'll see
amazing.
for yourself. Come with me.
Well, our character's not
I
having a
say
good
no.
time with that.
Every story must have an ending.
I don't care about your stories.
I see. Sorry you feel that way. Fine then.
I'm so sorry,
Come or
chat, if
don't
I'm
come, it's your
ignoring
decision.
comments. I didn't realize we're in for a giant story plot thing, so I'm having, and it won't let
What
me
am I supposed to
pause.
say? You tell me it's my decision. I don't have a choice, do I?
No, you don't. Like,
You're
you're
the only
here.
one who can tell me what's going on anyways. I have to go with you. I have to.
Normally it lets me pause during cutscenes, but not.
Irritating. I know. Or are you afraid?
Why not both? But yes, I can see, thankfully, 007, that Barry's asked the question I normally ask, but got straight with a cutscene, was if you're a giant Final Fantasy fan, or 10 specifically. But you play most of them, or maybe more if you look at game time. What's your favorite, that one, 007? Can I go back to that? No,
That's
no
up
one
to
can ever go
Jekt.
back. So I was kind of right. Spoiler, yes, douchebag dad equals Sin. Mystery solved.
I'm going to
Hooray!
offer my services to Yuna. Come.
ban Oren is telling spoilers. Oren's just giving it all away, right? Oren's like, and here is the plot. And it's like, oh, hey, we finally got out of it. It was such a long cutscene where I was like trying to talk to you guys. And then like that just kept going down. So Oren just there. I've got to say, Titus is a point. We can't really say no, can we? Alright, so before we go into the next giant cutscene, I am very excited that I was like, so what, did Sin eat Dad? And it was like, yes, Sin ate Dad's Dad became Sin. So that's great. So let me tell you the interesting fact, Sleepy, that I owe you before I forget and get distracted. So just JRPGs and anime in general always seem to have young characters just to target the demographic of players' viewers, right? That would be my guess. And also because Japan places a huge emphasis on younger people having more ability to change the future. Yes, they do. That's like a giant theme through so many animes, right? Oren, I'm off to offer my services to Yuna, FBI, sir. We're going to have to talk to you about this sting about this sting we're conducting. Yes, I can see that, right? Like, we need to talk to you about that. I'm lost. I remember that it's brain hurty bit, and then Mum insists on talking to me for 40 minutes about needing to go to the hospital. Yet I still organised to go. You're still yet organised to go. Oh, that is frustrating, Shadow. 40 minutes to go. Basically, we lost Blitzball. We fought a bunch of creatures. Seymour turns up and can summon a giant fish thing from the depths of hell, which cries it kills all the demons. And Euron has told us that Dad became Sin, and now we must go help Yuna. And you are caught up perfectly. Otherwise known as being long unskippable cutscenes. It was okay when I could pause, but let me tell you the interesting fact. Okay, I keep saying that. Now, the year is 1930, and it is March 7th, and this takes place in America in New York. So there's a woman called Clothilde, that's her name, Clothilde Marchand. It's a French name, the first one, and the second one technically. So she gets a knock on her door. She's in her, like, late 30s type thing. There's a knock on her door. She's a typical housewife. She opens it up, and outside is a Native American woman that she's never seen before. Now, this woman starts accusing her of being a witch. And immediately attacks her with a hammer. So Clothilde tries to fight back, but loses after being attacked with a hammer, and when the woman shoves a chloroform stuffed rag down her throat. So she dies on her doorstep, and her 12-year-old son finds her shortly afterwards. The woman mysteriously runs off into the night. There you go. Someone got it. I have a feeling someone you might know this interesting fact. Since you got that name exactly correctly there. So, what happens? The police obviously come to investigate, and they talk to her husband, Henry Marchand. And Henry is a museum diorama creator, and that used to be a big thing back in like the early 20th century, where you would actually go and craft the diorama in the museum and stuff like that. Like it was like it was a big deal because museums were like way more popular back then because like we didn't have Final Fantasy and other video games, and so Henry actually points them in the direction of Nancy Bowen. Nancy Bowen is a woman who he says is obsessed with him and is one of his models he's used for some of his dioramas. And Nancy Bowen is also Native American in the same tribe as, it turns out, the woman who ended up attacking Clothilde, because the police go and investigate Nancy, and that leads them to another woman. Sorry, I mixed up the names. This is why I told you need to concentrate. Nancy Bowen is the mysterious woman. It's Leela Jameson, who is the woman who's obsessed with Henry, that Henry said to police, have a look at Leela Jameson. They went to look at Leela Jameson, and that led them to Nancy Bowen. Nancy Bowen's the attacker. Now, one of the reasons why they wanted to look into Leela as well, as they investigate further, is it turns out that Leela had been having an affair with Henry. And so that's where things get interesting, because obviously it wasn't Leela who attacked Clothilde, it was Nancy. Now, Nancy is in her, early 60s, whereas Leela, again, she's in, her, late 20s, early 30s type thing. So you might be thinking to yourself, okay, so why did an older woman just randomly attack Clothilde and accuse her of being a witch? Well, Leela, who was in love with Henry and obsessed with him, decided that she no longer wanted to have his wife in the picture. So what she did was she got Nancy, and she had Nancy use a Ouija board with her. And Nancy's husband had died recently. This was in 1929. She started getting this Ouija board, using it with Nancy. And when they would use the board, basically Leela would pretend to the spirit of her Nancy's dead husband was talking to her and convincing Leela that Clothild had actually murdered him, and would give out her address and things like that. And then Leela would write letters to Nancy pretending to be a mysterious woman called Mrs. Dooley, who gave details that Clothild had in fact killed her husband, Nancy's husband, because Clothild was jealous of the fact that her husband could heal people, and that Clothild was probably going to kill Nancy next. So Nancy, being encouraged by her friend Leela, her dead husband played by her friend Leela, and Mrs. Dooley played by her friend Leela, all three versions of Leela convincing Nancy that Clothild was out to get Nancy. Nancy rocked up on the 7th of March 1931 and attacked Clothild after accusing her of being a witch. So the police uncovered, I know it gets very confusing. Now, I'm glad you said great husband, Sleepy, because the details get even better. It's a foolproof plot. Makes perfect sense, right? She would have gotten away with it too if it wasn't for those pesky police investigations. Now, in court, obviously, all of it came out that basically Clothild's husband had been having an affair. So, her husband, Henry Marchand, he was actually kind of semi-famous at the time, and so there was a lot of, attention paid to it and everything. And obviously, the affair came up. And then it turned out he hadn't just been having an affair with Leela, he'd been having an affair with lots of women. And he said in court, in a way to save his character, because back in the very early 20th century, it was even more important that your character, quote-unquote, was up to stuff, because we've all heard about how court cases can be swayed by someone being like, oh, that person lives a different lifestyle, even more so than today's. And so Henry explained to everyone in the court that no, he wasn't a cheater. You see, it was in fact imperative to his work, to his job, a museum diorama builder. It was in fact professionally essential that he sleep with these women, because you see, he had to sculpt naked breasts, and so it was very important that he slept with these women. So that was why it was fine that he slept with Leela multiple times, and it's not his fault that she was obsessed with him. So, at the end of the court case, it's for research. Yeah, exactly. You have to see the jiggle physics. Now, no one in court believed that. However, even though the prosecution tried to paint Henry as being in with it with Leela, there wasn't enough proof, so he got to walk away from it. Leela also got acquitted because there wasn't enough proof that she technically forced Nancy to go and do a murder. She was just a psychological psycho. Nancy ended up getting jail served for the time she spent served waiting for a trial. They released her after that. I assume because everyone in the court was like this poor old woman who was driven slightly crazy from the grief of her dead husband and her insane friend. So she got out. But the story ends with Henry, less than a year after his wife being murdered, moving to another state and marrying the 18-year-old niece of his recently murdered wife. And that is the story of Clothild Marchand and her death in March 7th, 1930, and her incredibly scummy husband who built museum dioramas. I hope you like that interesting fact, Sleepy. It's quite a fun one, but you can see why I was like, we need to concentrate on this fact. Nice, amount of culture. Is that still a job today? Asking for a friend. Museum... yes, so you actually can still get people who build museum dioramas, but they have to do a bunch of other stuff, and I do believe now it's no longer excused that you need to sculpt a woman's breasts, so that's why you should be able to have an affair. And why your wife is totally cool with it, because she understands science. You know. I was like, did he just never do men statues? That's really gross. I know, the ending is really gross. The ending is just like this weird, like, you hear the story, and then, like, you get to the ending, and you're like, how did he make it worse? How did he make it worse? Some people are just skilled at being creeps. You a child. Anyway, ignoring these people, I really want to buy some more Phoenix Down potions, because I honestly had thought I had. Oh, the balloon kit. Yuna, why are you away from the ship? You need to come back. They used a
gonna
Ouija
stay
board to
here?
help burst him. Though one of the Indian
Sir
healers
Oren
admitted
knows
to
him,
knowing Clotho,
apparently.
so take that as you will. Oh,
You were
interesting,
right.
someone.
He did meet
Interesting.
someone he knew.
To bust
Do
her.
you think he'll find a way back to Xanarkand?
In
That
any
is interesting,
case,
I didn't
I'll
know
miss
that.
having him around.
He's still
Why
in
don't we go
town,
together?
isn't he? I think I'll go see him.
Yuna is obsessed with my character.
Whoa.
Sir Oren!
Oh no, she's obsessed with Sir Oren. Hey there.
Yuna,
Sir,
I
you're
wish to
tired.
become your guardian. Do you accept?
Well, you've got too many guardians now,
serious?
Yuna. That
You
one
refuse.
woman who made fun of us for you already having too many guardians is going to make
we
extra fun
accept,
now.
right, everyone?
Of course. No problem at all.
But why?
Lulu, like, but
I promised Braska.
You promised? My father?
is my father, like,
Thank you, Sir Oren. You're welcome to join us.
And he comes too.
well, she wanted that, so this isn't
Hi,
a burden on
guys.
Yuna.
Howdy.
This is
This
like,
one I promised checked.
what if she says
Is
no?
Sir Jekt alive?
I feel
Can't
so
say.
rejected by Yuna at times.
Haven't seen him in 10 years.
You lied.
I
You just said that he was Sin.
See.
Yeah, she
You'll
seems
meet
so
me
disheartened by his like not being around.
Yes, I'm looking forward to it.
Are you? Because you shouldn't be.
What's our itinerary?
What? You shouldn't
Where are we
Yuna
headed?
be the
Hey,
one you're
come
talking
with
to?
me.
Claim you're from Xanaka and get into Yuna's pants. Got it. Apparently that is the way. She's just like you know how like some people are just like, oh, I just love insert country and like the people from that. Is she just really into people from Xanakand? Oh, it's time for this scene, I guess. Oh god, is this scene coming? Tell us. I feel like I did something bad. Because not only did I miss the last stream and beginning of this stream, I had to sleep, but I also watched another Twitch streamer. That's okay, Sleepy. That is fine. That is perfectly fine. I hope you had fun with the other Twitch streamer. And who are they so I can murder them? No, I'm joking. I'm joking, obviously. Oh, but that is okay. You need sleep. It's in your name, Sleepy. The last game we played was very, very strange. It was Pathologic 2. That was a bizarre game, Sleepy. I am sorry you missed the start of this one though, because you nominated this game, and I did like fighting the dodgeball thing. Can I talk to everyone? No. Why did I choose to talk to him? Of all the people that I could be like, can I talk to you? The cat. The one that doesn't like talking. But no, I do hope you had fun, because I know, Sleepy, that you came to Twitch because of the TikTok I posted, right? So you hadn't really done it. So it's cool that you're kind of exploring it more.
Hey, you got pretty good.
The whistle, oh, that's right, the whistling we did when we did not have the time. You sound sad.
Yeah, maybe.
Want to scream?
I really don't think that's gonna help this time.
Yuna's answers, just scream more. Last time I was sad, she
You know
laughed at
what?
me.
It's embarrassing to say this myself, but summoners and their guardians are kind of like Spira's ray of light.
Am
A
I
lot of people in Spira depend on us
her guardian yet, or am I still
I
a tag
learned.
along?
to practice smiling when I'm feeling sad, you know. I know.
So turn
it's
that
hard.
frown upside down, because no one cares. You're the spirit of Spira. I just hope she gets like a piece of paper, draws a happy face, and tapes it to his mouth. And it's like, there you are, now happy forever.
Right. Now let's see what you can do.
Please teach me to fake
Come
smile.
on.
Please tell me that this is what we're doing. That we're hiding our feelings deep inside. Oh my god, is that your smile? Just that is... I'm so happy that this is what we're teaching us. Remember, kids, don't be sad.
weird.
Just make yourself smile.
Next, try laughing out loud.
What?
Come on, show me.
This is absolutely delightful. He's warming up to a laugh out loud. I don't know what's happening. I look completely delusional in the game. Lulu does not look impressed.
Probably shouldn't laugh anymore.
Even Yuna was like, that's not right. We seem very special, don't we? Oh my.
Too funny.
It was your idea.
Thank you. I want my journey to be full of laughter.
Okay.
Okay.
If we should get separated, just whistle.
Are you just repeating back to me things?
I'll come running.
It's probably for the best. I am the better whistler here. I will summon Yuna like one would summon a dog via whistle.
Well, let's go.
Off we go. Oh, nope.
What are you looking at?
Well, the fact that you guys
You guys might have gone crazy.
Like, that's a really
Sorry.
solid point.
Well then, all right. Now, we will go to the temple at Jose. And Guardians,
this is cool.
Don't forget to smile.
They would be so confused. Like, what is happening here? Oh, Pathologic 2 felt like a fever dream. The scene that spawned 1,000 memes. I can see why. I normally use this app to watch Talus. Twitch is the Talus app to me. Also, Discord is Talus app. Was it a weird feeling watching the other person sleeping? If you missed reading the subtitles, by the way, the most helpful subtitles ever. We're finally in the overworld, everyone. Thanks to the achievement, save seals are now able to tell you to the Blitzball Stadium. Many Dennis and Spear avoid avid Blitzball. I said that. I thought I said avoid Blitzball players. Talk to them with X to scout them. So this is the hiring. So save, and then we can play Blitzball anytime we want. Okay. Interesting. When I saw this part, it felt completely normal. I didn't get why everyone made it a big deal. I just like the idea that you tell Luna something depressing, like you're like, hey Luna, your cat just died. It fell into a really hot pot of pasta and drowned of scalding death. And like to that, Yuna just goes, like, has this moment where her face falls, but then she forces herself to do that creepy smile, and then you're just looking at Yuna going, ha 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 ha, as you're there with this pot with a dead cat covered in pasta, and you're like, this is not funny. It's highly specific, but it's not funny, Yuna. And Yuna's just trying to turn her frown upside down. That's where their last soundbite from comes from. Thanks 007. We're always wondering where they were coming from. As a question, 007, do you want, like, how do you want me to actually say your name? Because I could call you PI 007 or Pi 007, or what would you like? No more Blitzball, head still hurting. No more Blitzball right now. Kel found lava, trying to save a little ring. Exactly, just trying to save a little ring. It was the golem cat. Alright, so we are actually at that time where I do need to call this stream. So we have to save the game. So we're actually at a very interesting point. Like, we're finally in the open world, I guess. Like, I'm guessing this is the open world. Can anyone stop? No, okay, well, you know what I mean. We're off the ship, we're on the pilgrimage. So as I said, we will continue to be playing Final Fantasy. This was stream 5 of it. We've obviously got a bunch more to go. This Thursday, though, we'll be playing Harvester, and on Saturday, it will be Sucker for Love. And then Sundays, kind of depending on how we feel about Harvester. But we should be back if we don't end up playing Final Fantasy on Sunday, because it's a possibility, we will definitely be playing it on Tuesday. So next week, definitely, we'll be back with Final Fantasy. possibly for the Tuesday and the Thursday, definitely for the Tuesday. And then, as I said, on the 29th this month, so near the end of July, that's when we'll start Dark Souls. So we're just going to have a couple of games interspersed between Final Fantasy and when Dark Souls starts, just to shake it up a little bit. Because obviously Final Fantasy was a nominated game. Normally I don't do nominated games that are so long as Final Fantasy, but since I'd never ever done a Final Fantasy game, I was like, I'm so curious about this, I need to get into it. So I'm really glad so far. I'm having fun, especially like with that scene. It's I know I'm very joking as I'm playing the game, but I'm actually having quite a wonderful time. So it's quite nice. Well, I got really bored because I didn't know what game to play, so I just went on Twitch and watched some random streams. Some of them were boring, but then I found a Final Fantasy IX stream that was kind of fun. Oh, cool! Like, that's always the key, isn't it, Sleepy? I always find when I'm trying to find people on Twitch, it's so hit and miss for me, because either people are, like, just kind of, like, very quiet and they don't really talk, or you just kind of get, like, really concentrated. Again, it's, like, depends on what you're looking for a Twitch streamer, I guess, doesn't it, really? Like, it can be hit and miss. I like to have commentary. I like to hear the person actually talking about the game and like their thoughts and stuff on what's happening. I know some people don't like as much talking and prefer to see more gameplay. But again, the other key is, I guess, always to have like the game that you like, so that you can be like, okay, I know what they're doing. And hello, Dale. How are you going? How bad did we lose the blip ball? We went into overtime, Dale. We went into overtime, and then I took those suckers out to manually swim them around, and I swam us into our own goal, and not once, but twice, Dale. And then they got a lucky shot because maybe someone picked their goalie by accident, and that someone could have been Talos, but we won't say. So we lost by 1 point, but we will call it a valiant effort, pat ourselves on the back, and then we're going to learn how to do Blitzball. And then you come back, and then one day everyone will watch me doing Blitzball, and they'll be like, wow, what a pro, what a star, what a champ. And I'll be like, it was so easy, just day one, I was natural, and we'll erase this stream from the internet. I'm joking. But yeah, it wasn't too bad. It wasn't too bad, Dale. Pi 007 better? Okay, so Pi 007 better. So we want to use the Pi sign. Alright, gotcha. 1 point scored in overtime, so it was close. It was a close game. I think Talos could be planning to play all the Final Fantasy games in order. Maybe. I will definitely play... So... Don't know whether I'd play them all. I've heard some of them can be hit or miss. It really depends. Again, we'll see how I go with the rest of this. Final Fantasy VII is a game that I know for sure I am going to end up playing. Whether or not you guys want that on the stream, I don't know. It's there. It's on my list of do. So it'll definitely appear in game like on the sub votes and that when we do vote in the next round of games. But I think the next vote there's going to be a Resident Evil coming up soon in the future as well, because the Resident Evil series are the ones that I'm playing every single one of. So we're going to have number 2 coming up soon, probably in October because spooky month. But we will see with Final Fantasy. So far, I'm liking it. But again, they're all disconnected, so it's kind of not as an ongoing saga. But actually there's a YouTube gaming channel that I always watch. They also do streams, but I don't like watching their live streams because they have like 1k views, so they can't interact with the whole chat. But I like watching Talos streams because you can interact with the chat a lot, and you are too, and you are cool. Well, thank you, Sleepy. I appreciate that. Yeah, I have a YouTuber who I love, Call Me Kevin. Love Call Me Kevin. I don't mind watching his streams necessarily because he doesn't interact as much, but you don't really get like with the chat is what I meant. But again, I get what you mean, because like when you're kind of like watching a stream, you kind of, for me at least, I want to be able to interact with the streamer. So when you get into like the thousands of views and stuff, and you're like, well, there's no, like, they don't even know I exist and will never read my comment. It's kind of like a little bit sad face. So I know where you're coming from there, Sleepy. I was able to see new players playing games I love. That is one of my favorite things. Like, that's when I do myself watch other Twitch streamers, I tend to try and find people doing first playthroughs as well, which is like the only thing I do, because it's fun to see someone take a game that you love and just see it through a new lens. Like, I always find that so wildly fun, just to see what people think of the game. It's just a joy. The remake or the original? Final Fantasy VII, someone? Probably the remake. Unless it was heavily, again, because this would be, when it comes up for a vote, that would be a big debate, I guess, within the Discord, what people thought the remake or the original, whichever gave the best vibes. I don't know, probably the remake, but normally I do also play, the weird question is, normally I've traditionally always played the originals of games when I do go through the older games, but I've been swayed a little bit more recently to try more of the remakes. The remake is vastly different. If the remake is vastly different to the point of like really like it's a completely different game than the original. So for me, I always sort of, I guess the thing is like, I guess it's more I play the remaster, the remakes I hold on for later. So not then, so I wouldn't be doing the remake, I'd be doing the original. If you do Resident Evil, better take Dino Crisis on the list. Actually, funny enough, Dino Crisis is on my, I have like a giant Excel sheet of games. And Dino Crisis is on there. So if you guys have ever wondered how like the vote, when the votes come up in the chat and everything like that for like which game is next, it's all like on this big Excel sheet and partly my whims for what's there. That's not the right order. Which is not the right order of games, Sleepy? Final Fantasy is just going to be completely out of order. Less Final Fantasy VII, more Kingdom Hearts. Shadow would love you, Pi007. 007. I just keep changing your name. Shadow would love you. Shadow is a gigantic Kingdom Hearts fan. Shadow would love to have me, like, have Kingdom Hearts convinced to, like, to go on the thing. Or have me just be like, we're doing it now. I need to wait for I'm so annoyed, because the other couple of months ago, Kingdom Hearts was like half on sale on Epic, and I was like, I should pick this up, and I was 1 day late for picking it up because it's actually really expensive if you don't pick it up half price. So that's there as well in my magical Excel sheet of things. Give me Kingdom Hearts. One day we're going to do Kingdom Hearts at some point. It will be up, it will be on a vote, we'll have a look at it. I do promise Kingdom Hearts will appear at some point. Can't play remake first, that's the wrong order. Yes, now so my head is Talos brain, so it goes remake and remaster. It just sometimes squishes them together, but no. Traditionally, I will do a remaster of a game over an original, usually. But if it's a remake versus an original, then I go the original, because I like to see what they change. Like, one of my favorite things is you get like a game, like one of the reasons why I usually like to play games in order of a series is I like to see the evolution of the game over time and see like what they took from, you know, one game, what translated over the next, what they thought worked, what they drastically changed, like what you're missing out. Because I feel like you just get such different vibes when you play in order and you see the evolution as opposed to like when you play like just random out of order games and you get all these different mechanics and you can't like really quite see why they may have changed stuff. Get in the story so far bundle if you're interested in buying it, because it's far cheaper than the HD collections. Get the story so far bundle. Oh, that's a good tip, Shadow. So get the story so far bundle, because I'd seen like some of them coming up and I was kind of like, the HD one was the one that was half price. So Barry, could you make a note for me what Shadow just said about the Kingdom Hearts? Was the first developed as the Resident Evil 3, but they changed it in development. Of course, my favorite thing about the Resident Evil series of games is the fact that so many of the games that were being made into, like, were going to be Resident Evil get made into completely different games. And just, like, the weird way it influenced a bunch of other games. So that is hilarious. I have no desire to play the remake. You like Final Fantasy VII and you have no desire to play the remake now. Are you just like, you know what? No, Final Fantasy VII original? Perfect. Don't need to remake it. You already nailed it. Why would you remake this? Like, that's a fair point. Makes the plot of Final Fantasy seem like it makes perfect sense. But yes, I just realized, okay, so it's 10:08. So I do need to call the stream. Unfortunately, I sadly have work. Oh god, the deafening music we get when I go to that one. I do have music. I do have work, unfortunately, in the morning, which I must get up for and be busy. I had to destroy so many Tamagotchis today. It was really sad. It was actually really, really upsetting. Like all of these like little like virtual pets that were perfect condition, but I had to destroy them. And I was like, oh my, there was like even like these little Star Wars ones, and they were like, you would raise like a little R2-D2 or something like that. And I was like, I'm sorry, but I must murder you, for you have a battery with inside, and I must take it out. I felt like a monster. Is Metal Gear on the list too? Just asking. Metal Gear is on the list, Pi. Metal Gear is very, very much on the list. Now, that's going to be a very interesting one to get into, because I know the early games are so much different to the later ones, and it's definitely there, because a lot of the list I have is a lot of like really classic games that kind of built like a lot of foundations that pretty much like games like every gamer knows type thing, because I like to just get an idea of all the different areas people are coming from and stuff like that, and just the different ways that the gaming industry kind of has gone. So when you get like these titles that are kind of like just seem like at least cornerstones in gaming history, I like to try and go through them and just have a look at them. Like, even if the games aren't necessarily my type, like I know with Metal Gear, my understanding is at least a lot of the early ones are stealth kind of is a big thing. I'm absolutely atrocious at stealth. But I'm still like super interested in seeing it and understanding the thing. And thank you so much for the follow as well. I just super duper appreciate it. But yeah, no, Metal Gear is definitely there. Like Dark Souls, again, as I said, we're finally stepping into Dark Souls after like 2 years of being begged to step into Dark Souls. We're finally getting into Dark Souls on the 29th. So that's going to be interesting. New favorite streamer found. Well, thank you, Pi. Thank you. I hope I continue to entertain you. Thanks for the stream as always, Tellus. See you next time. You Tamagotchi destroyer. I feel so bad about it. The poor Tamos. I don't think I'll call them Tamos. It sounds like a slur. Let's think of a different name for them. It's been a while since looking at Kingdom Hearts. Just got the HD version. It used to be 70 for 1.5 and 2.5 version. Okay, so it's a bit cheaper now. Now, I have to go because I'm going to keep talking to you all. I'm not tired for once at 10 at night, but thank you all so much for jumping in and joining me. I do super duper appreciate it so much as always. Especially someone, thank you so much for the hints and tricks during Blitzball. Your patience was really appreciated for that one. I do plan on trying to get better at Blitzball and just wowing you all as I ball my Blitz across the stage. I don't think that's a good way to put that either. But that's definitely a thing that we can do. And a big thank you to those who do just lurk or do just watch the VODs as well. Thank you for that. Really like me. And again, thank you. I was going to say a big giant extra thank you shout out to Shadow. I'm still saying that for your resub, but also including their Pi007 for the sub just right now. Thank you both so much for that as well. The extra support really does help. Like just the extra encouragement to keep being a crazy psycho doing strange things in games on the internet. But thank you both. And Pi, please enjoy having no ads, the emotes, the soundboard, and all that fun jazz and everything. You blitzed the balls today. Congratulations. Well, thank you so much, someone.
With all dead, there's usually only one thing that you can do.
What's that?
Go through his clothes and look for loose change.
But a big thank you, Pi and Shadow, and everyone else as well. You all have an absolutely fantastic rest of your time zone, wherever you all are, and I will catch you next time.